Hello everybody and welcome back to the labs. I am Towsty and this is InfiniSauce episode 7. We are picking up right where we left off. I did a lot of stuff last time between last episode and the one before that, so I wanted to bring you guys right back. So I decided in order to pull stuff out of here, I'm using a fairly ugly system because I put everything one block too close, but was too lazy to move it. So what I'm using here is tubes from the tubes mod to pull stuff out of our new quarry that is in our mining world, and we're going to use the tubes mod to sort it. Does water flow through quarry frames now? That's bizarre. No. Okay, good. It's just a weird, like, a weird source block that it mined out. Alright, anyways, so that being that, I don't mind water in my quarry, but that early was a little much. Eventually we will do something here to fix all of this. So yeah, anyways, I'm using the tubes mod, but before we really get into that, I wanted to talk a bit, again last time, I ended the episode by just very briefly alluding to the practicalities mod that adds the magnet that I'm using, and that came as a small rabbit trail to the fact that I used all of my ender pearls to make it. And while I am growing them, they grow very slowly, and I should have used them to make end stone instead of the magnet, but whatever. This magnet is super powerful. This is the rare earth magnet from the practicalities mod, and is made from one of the hermits on the Hermitcraft server, and basically you need these radiant cores and an item magnet. Item magnet is magnetic south and magnetic north with a radiant core. This is just 2 iron and a redstone on an angle. So like it's iron, iron, redstone, and then iron, iron, redstone for the other one. And then the radiant core is 4 gold and an ender pearl. So I made myself a magnet. So we're back here, we're doing this, and one of the problems I'm having right now with this system is that the tubes are getting pulled out with this extraction tube. And they should be getting put right in here. And some of them are, but some of them aren't. They're just going back in, as you can see. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a tube, and we're going to cut it with our new diamond saw to make a tube cap. This is a really neat use of a multi-part, in my opinion. Let's see if we can just put it here. Somehow. No? Oh. No. Okay. So that's actually a problem. Wah! It looks like the quarry stops now, but it doesn't. So we're going to do this, actually, and this is going to freak out a little. We're going to make this our first barrel in the system. And that'll just clean up a lot of our problems. Alright, dirt in there, dirt in there. So just throw all our dirt back in. So right now what should be happening, and just doesn't look like it is it should be pulling out of there. Oh, I know why. I know why. So we're actually going to put our filter tube, or our extraction tube, right here. Alright, hopefully this gets repaired sometime soon. No, we're going to leave it on the top because it seems to hate that. So I'm playing this around with this a little bit. It has changed since the last time I used it, which was only for a little bit in 1.6 in a mod pack that I had made just to play around with. The tubes mod is quite awesome, actually. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. We should begin to see all of the dirt make its way in here because it has a spot on the filter now. If it picks up this, though, it'll probably get clogged. So the first thing that I'm going to need is to do this. How many more times are we going to throw dirt everywhere? Just one. So I went through like a small gourd pile or something, so we came up with these things in it. I'm actually just going to take them out because that won't happen again now that it is almost at the end of the first layer. We're just going to pick up some of this ourselves. Grab some extra dirt for a second here to fill in this I don't mind water in it, like I was saying, but I don't want it to be at the very, very, very beginning that we get the water in it. I'd rather let it run for a little bit first. So I'm just going to fill some of this in. Did I leave one there? No, I didn't. Good. So you guys like watching me fill in water? Sorry about that. I realize it's kind of boring. It's a pet peeve of mine, is to have water at the very, very, very beginning. Okay, so we're in our mining world. This is chugging along. Alright. Got loads of dirt in our inventory. Okay. So that should have solved that problem. Now what we'll see is we'll probably find the next thing, which is cobblestone in our system. And we have to put that in our filter. Now, the reason I wanted to do this is because I don't have a way of transporting items across large dimensions. And while I do want to keep this up and running, I want to keep some of them. I don't need to keep all of them. And as you can see, we're almost full on dirt already. And so that's going to be a problem very, 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 very soon. It seems to be clogged already, so we're going to do this. Bloop. And we're just going to put some regular tubes on there. Unfiltered. And I'm wondering if I can put a tube cap in there. Yes, I can. Okay, so the filter tubes are not multi-parts, but these are, which is good to know. So we're going to be full on dirt here very shortly. So this is how I'm going to do it. In the tubes mod, there are quite a few different things. At mod.tubes. One of which should be a restriction tube of some sort. Injection tube, routing tube, extraction tube. I could have just used those, actually. I should have just used those. They're a lot cheaper. The filter tubes that I'm using are made up of 4 of these redstone circuits, a tube, and 4 iron. And the redstone circuits are redstone, gold, iron, and glass. Yeah, they're fairly expensive, but you do get 4 from them. So I'm looking for, I know there's a way of doing it, restriction tube. And I believe what happens with the restriction tube is it is the pipe that it goes down last. And I am short a couple things, so let's just run down here real quick and see if we can't find us a piece of coal. Just a single solitary piece of coal. There we go. So all I need is some coal. So I'm actually going to set up a small system here so that I don't have to run back, because all I need is a few pieces of smooth stone that I just don't happen to have with me. Okay. Let's make this a little wider, shall we? Yes, yes. Thank you. Back to our area here. Does that look like a rectangle? No, it's just the FOV. Never mind. So I need, I'm gonna put you in here, filter you out as well. I need a couple things to happen. One, this is full. Okay, so that actually isn't a big problem. I can put that back on. This is gonna fill up with dirt for the next few moments here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make a furnace. I'm going to smelt up some stone so I can make a trash can without having to go back. Probably like the laziest thing in the world, but hey, I will need a bit more. Let's grab a few more cobble. Good thing I got my awesome atomic disassembler with me. Huh. I don't know that this ever actually goes like through day-night cycles. I haven't really checked yet. I think it does. There we go. We got our restriction tube, and we've got our trash can. So we're gonna do this. And this is kind of risky. I wish there was a way I could filter that. What I'd like to do is add a filter to this spot. And we're going to say, do not allow anything that's in these barrels. So we'll say 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't have any cobble right now. Oh, yes, I do. Say, deny specified items. 1, 2, 3. That'll be the start. So now we move this over. No. So the thing I like about this system is it's actually quite quick. As like the items move quickly, they're simple crafting recipes, they work simply. I haven't done any research on this since it originally came out in 1.6.4. And it all just makes sense. Sorry, I put a piece of cheese in my mouth for some reason while I was in the middle of that sentence. I love a good, like, old, sharp cheese. And so in between episodes here, I went and I got some, to eat some grass. Some cheese and crackers. Good old extra sharp. I think it was Black Diamond, something like that, Cracker Barrel cheese, I don't know. And some Ritz crackers. So this is what this is doing right now is all the stuff that it has in here. Once they're full and there's nowhere else for them to go, it'll put in the trash can. Awesome. Okay. So now what we can do is we can start to figure out what we think we're going to have a lot of. One thing we're probably going to have a lot of is coal. So let's actually run over to our little furnace here and take the coal out. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to add, on each of these filters, I'm going to add this. So I realize that this is hideous. There we go. Sorry, that was a little frustrating. Why do you have dirt in the filter? I'll fix that. And that way I can filter 2 items with 1 filter and not really have to worry about it. And actually, if I change the way I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to do this really quick. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pick you up. And we're going to say 1. That looks a lot better in my opinion. So we're going to do it like that. But instead of dirt, alright, unlock. Aha. Yes. Instead of dirt, we'll do like cobble and cobble in this chest. Put it in the filter. We'll do gravel in this chest and put it in the filter. And then we'll plug up these if it becomes a problem. I don't really think it will. And quite frankly, this may have automatically inserted into it. There's also the injection pipes. This is not the best way to do it, but I have a bit more control. I had the stuff and I made it, and I wasn't really certain as to what had changed, so I kind of just went with my gut there, and it's not the best way, but it works. All right, and then what I can do is I can put a barrel here. Pick you up. I don't want that to connect to a different one, so let's see if we can plug this guy up. Yes, we can. Okay. Awesome. Put a filter pipe there that does not allow these items. Well, that wasn't really what I meant to do. See, it looks like we're going to have a lot of salt. So I'll make one of these, like this one. I will make it the salt. And in order to ensure control, I will actually add salt to a filter like that. So this is how I'm going to do it, and it's going to branch off. So it'll be really big and kind of ugly, but it'll work. And it allows me to sort of store stuff here and just come back and get the ores and move it over manually. And eventually I'll change this into like an ender chest system and, you know, make it the way it should, because this is going to get really tedious to move around every time. But for the starter, I may just leave it here and have a chunk loader and then like pipe back to it. So that's that. And we're going to say in mechanism, no salt in here, please. All right. So what else do we want? I know, for example, there's going to be coal coming back to that. So we'll actually put coal here and lock it. Take one out. Set it to whitelist and then set it to blacklist coal in here. Flint may become a problem. I don't really know. But I know there's going to be some others that will become issues. So like redstone will be one. And we'll put you in the front actually. I will deny you access here. And then we'll lock this. Actually, no, I really just don't. I thought I was going to like it on the front. I don't like it on the front. No. I don't know if you saw that. It kind of like bounced back. That was really strange. I did not expect it to do that. So redstone and redstone. All right, so that's going to be one that'll be like a more consistent one. You know, once I have these pipes down. Yeah, these filter pipes are really not necessary. And I am fully aware of that now. I wasn't before. I'm really surprised that it hasn't rebuilt this. What other items do we have on us that there could be a lot of? I'm not sure about flint yet. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of keep an eye on this. And I like that one tube is actually going to keep up with our quarry at the rate that it's going. And it's not going slow, but it's not going like super fast. But it is trucking along at a really good rate. I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. Even though I've just got those few windmills there, I mean, it's just awesome. So I may actually help it along by doing grass. And I know that'll tear up some of the terrain, but I don't want it to be doing dirt forever. And yeah, so anyways, that's all I'm going to do with that, because I'm already, look at this, there's already grass spreading down here. Good grief. Eat all the grass. Eat all the grass. I just want to be a sheep. Still full. What am I doing? So we'll do that. So that's awesome. I'm really happy with the tube system. I love the way it works. It's really simple, and it's good to go. So I think I'm going to leave that as a build for the moment, and I will keep an eye on it for a few minutes, and then I'll be back. Oh, we're back. We're back in the Hobbit hole, and I'm wondering if any of you guys are having the same issue as I am. I don't know what's causing this. I've tried it. It's on different computers and different clients and things, and I'm having this really strange rendering bug, and I have no idea like what's causing it. I haven't done anything to the game to make this happen. I'm not using light loader or anything like that, which I don't think would have anything to do with it, but for a little bit there I thought was, because I accidentally used it on my laptop. But it's happening to like all of the chests, pretty much everything with internal inventories except for like machines. So it's really, really bizarre. Oh, hello. Yeah, so it's really strange. I don't have a clue what's doing it, but it's a little annoying. And that's really why I came back. So we've got our checklist of the quarry and the mining world done. It's just becoming night. I've picked some more apples from my lovely apple trees, which I'm really glad I grew. And I know I have a spare one there that's not growing, but I'm not that worried about it because it's kind of my main source of food. I had some steak and I don't know what happened to it. Like it's just gone. Oh, it's right there. Anyways, yeah, so that has been that. I think my next order of business is going to be to go to the Nether. Unfortunately, I haven't gone to the Nether yet. In fact, I've even got glowstone here, and I haven't gone to the Nether yet. Actually, let's do that before you leave. I meant to do that a while ago. I've got a few glowstone here, enough to make a block. There's a mod on this called Invisible Lights. Doop. Invisible lights. Alright. And it is... I need a diamond, a stick, and a block of glowstone. Stick. Diamond. Block of glowstone. Glowstone. Boom. And now we have a stick of glowy. So let's go find somewhere. This is going to be really hard to do. Ugh. I kind of forgot that I have night vision. So, that also might be why it's not looking like it's ever going to turn night over here. I'm a smart one. SMRT. Alright. Let's try this out. You can kind of tell when night vision takes over from natural light. You get a slightly different style of light in my opinion. So here's a good spot. Ah! I'm confused. I'm really confused. I guess you shift right click and it's just an infinite rod of light with a lot of exchange energy. I might look into seeing how equivalent exchange is doing in this version. Now, most of the items say work in progress and don't have recipes. But I don't know. A lot of the stuff have exchange values. I know it has a dynamic system where it applies EMC based on recipes and stuff like that. The fact that this has an exchange energy. So this is 8,000, this is 4, this is 1,500, and this is... Oh, never mind. It actually just... That adds up really well. Good job, Mr. Pahamar, for making that a system that worked really well. Fine, if you gotta make it right, I mean, go ahead. So this is going fine. We actually haven't picked up anything else since last time that I need to worry about, but we are about to get some salt. And this is salt from Pam's and not from Harvest Craft, or from Mechanism, which is the salt that we have now. And I'm wondering, actually, what sort of a use... Oh, it's now gone into my bag. There we go. That's going to keep happening, isn't it? I'm wondering what kind of a use this has, aside from processing in... Okay, so it's dust salt and item salt. I was really hoping it was similar to the... Pam salt, and we could use this to convert it. But it's not, alas. Alright, but I think what I'm going to look into here is I want to see what else the Practicalities mod has to offer, because it's really well done. I'm going to see about maybe making some more ender pearls using equivalent exchange. But I'll take some research time here and look into that off camera. I'm really happy with the way our little quarry build worked out. I know it was over a couple of episodes. I might put out a video about this on Monday, to be honest. I don't put up videos on Sunday. If you don't know that, that's not a lack of content. That's done intentionally. And so there's not a video tomorrow, but, and this is obviously Saturday when I'm filming this, YouTube had, it just sort of derped up on me today. So I had my videos set to go out at the regular time, and it was a special day. I was actually going to put 2 out, but neither of them got released when they were supposed to. So instead, I had to go in and I manually released them, but that wasn't until around 9:30 or 10 o'clock Central. So yeah, that was a bit of a problem. So I'm going to, hopefully that's not a recurring thing too often. I know it does happen with YouTube, but I'm really hoping that that isn't something that we have to worry about too much anymore, and that nobody was eagerly waiting on it. I know it's still a really small channel and everything, so I don't think anybody was probably too distraught over the lack of videos, but yeah, it's not a lack of content. I do have lots of stuff to put out. YouTube had a little hiccup, I guess, and so I got it out there eventually. So there was still a couple videos today, just not normal. But my schedule, I do plan on keeping the same, and actually for the next little while I'm planning on putting out some bonus videos, just because I have so much backlogged and it's a little ridiculous. So I'm still not entirely decided how I'm gonna go about doing that, but I'll probably be doing every once in a while a couple videos a day at least. Usually I think what I'm gonna do is with the mod spotlights, I will come on, let's go get us some pieces of stuff. I think I have that one. Sorry. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so I think I'm going to try and do a couple videos a day on some days. I do have a lot of content backlogged, single player stuff, so who knows? We'll see what comes out. And if you guys like this, leave a like or subscribe just so I know. If you like the idea of more content, just give me a comment and let me know if you prefer more of this or more of Karma. I have a lot of Karma backlogged, and probably about 20 episodes or so. And I have quite a bit of this as well now. So let me know what you guys would prefer to see more of. I'll keep doing both for a while. This one will probably be the longer of the two, just because it is more involved and was my original plan for a single player series. So let me know what you guys think of this and how the channel is coming along. If you have any questions or mod spotlight requests, I am currently working on relearning Greg Tech, so that's in the works, but it'll be a while. Although now that it's out for 1.7.10, I can dedicate a bit more time to it because I don't have to worry about what's going to change. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you have any requests or anything to say, just leave it in the comment down below. Leave your lab coats on the coat hanger or hang them up on your way out. And I'll see you guys next time. Deuces!